The headquarters of the Artifact Recovery Project are located inside of a mountain about a mile from Paradise Path, Oregon. The sterile white walls and spotless glass make the place feel somewhere between a laboratory and a psych ward. With hundreds of employees buzzing around, it's a wonder how they've been able to keep their base of operations hidden. In fact, no one in Paradise Path really knows what the ARP does, despite their apparently straightforward name. All anyone knows is that sometime in the late 80s, they rolled up, bought some land, and started excavating. Everyone just assumed it was some harmless archaeological foundation, but they couldn't be more wrong. For the first time, the citizens of the sleepy small town are going to see exactly what their mysterious neighbors have been up to. Inside that mountain, deep in the offices of the ARP, there's an explosion. A garbage bag filled with rocks and fungi triggers a strange chemical reaction, and suddenly the entire place is filled with an ominous green mist. These pristine walls and glass are suddenly covered with alien fauna. The office drones buzzing around, shredding documents, are choking on clouds of spores. The quiet has been pierced by a blaring alarm and a pre-recorded message. Code 6, evacuation necessary. Leave the premises immediately. I'm your keeper, Armando Torres, and welcome to another episode of our tabletop role-playing show, Must Be Dice.
Paradise Path.
Paradise Path.
Paradise Path.
2 tickets to paradise. Does Eddie
Path.
Money exist in this world?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Eddie Money?
Eddie Money.
Eddie Money.
Eddie Money. He doesn't know Eddie Money.
Eddie Money is one of those creatures that transcend storytelling and exists in all universes.
He's a trans-dimensional being.
Exactly.
Like it.
Oh.
Exactly.
An eldritch horror. Eddie Money.
But he's more of like the turtle. in
Oh.
it.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a benevolent
Yeah.
force.
Didn't the turtle die?
Like a great atom.
I think the turtle's been dead for a while.
Oh yeah,
right.
choked on its own vomit.
Maybe.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Spoilers for the book It.
Yeah, not the movies, just
I
the
don't think
book.
that's covered in the movies.
Not
I think
even
I think they
close.
skipped the turtle.
Nah.
1 miniseries, 2 movies, no turtle. Last time we played this game, Virgil, Dex, Sloan, and Spencer had found their way into the ARP's headquarters, where they collected what they were looking for, the glowing red rocks and the strange fungi, put them all into a garbage bag, and then they exploded like some kind of a homemade bomb. The entire building is filling up with this ominous green smoke. Alarms are blaring, people are running and trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. You see the smoke is sort of billowing from one center point in the room that you all were kind of thrown away from. And there seems to just be this weird, almost like black hole effect that starts just sucking in things and growing and becoming bigger as smoke just sort of billows out of it.
Sounds like a bad situation that needs to be read.
Well,
By
Virgil,
somebody sharper than I.
but you're the bad guy. You know bad situations better than any of us, Virgil.
Well, I know how to kick some ass in bad situations. I don't know how to assess them, but I'll try it anyways.
He doesn't know how.
I can also assess this situation if we need
Okay.
somebody smarter.
Was that a failure?
It was, it's a 3.
Go ahead and mark some experience, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing. What was it? Read a bad situation.
Yeah, but first I have to do this.
Yes.
So, Virgil, you try to look around to get an assessment of what's going on, and you see a giant, like, black hole-looking thing that's just sort of spinning the room around, getting things to fly all over the place. You see mist coming out. You don't see anything that could be of particular help to you, and as you're looking, a stapler smacks you in the face, and you fall down.
Ow.
What a bad boy.
Fuck.
A
Plus
Sharp 2.
That is a 10. So on a 10 plus, you hold 3. You can ask 3 of those questions.
baby. Number 1, what is my best way out?
Your best way out is to follow the employees. If you look, there are some lights, almost like, you know, when you're in a plane and they have the
Emergency
lights. Yeah, there are some emergency lights that are lining the floor and outside of the hallways that have arrows pointing in a direction that you assume will lead out.
What is the best way to protect the victims?
This one's
Probably
complicated.
being us, the victims.
The victims probably being you, I would assume would be to get out of
Yeah.
the situation.
Okay. And are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yeah. You, Spencer, are looking around, and I just want to. Yeah, it's a visual gag that
for
you
the
all
audio
do.
listeners, Patrick's doing his like shocked face again.
Squinting.
Now he's doing his squinting face, his like
looking.
teeth bared face.
taking it all in.
Just gonna run through all my greatest hits now. Do the audio, the voice thing next.
Would like to take this moment to remind you that full video episodes are available on the Rooster Teeth site. If you're watching this on Rooster Teeth, we apologize for this needless interruption. Spencer, you are looking inside of that sort of black hole-looking thing, and you see that it appears to be something growing inside of it. It looks like maybe a figure that looks like
Something's growing inside of it! I yell to them.
And
I don't
now you
see
all,
anything.
Now you all notice it, except for Virgil, who still is a little dazed from being hit in the face by a flying stapler.
What do you mean something's growing inside of it?
Look! Something's growing inside of it!
Oh my God, he's right. Do you see that, Dex?
Don't
Is
worry.
it the guy?
Which guy?
Is it a guy? The guy that was mad at us. Is it that guy?
It appears to be a figure.
It's that guy!
Which guy?
It appears to be a figure.
Don't worry. I'll check it out. Dex says before they're going. Nah, I'm just kidding. We should get out of here probably.
All right.
Spence, you've made in research so many homemade bombs. What do we do?
Do I have any do I have like a portable anarchist cookbook on me or something that
Up in
the
here.
reader, yeah.
Yeah. You
The
have
annotated.
one of your burner phones has a complete PDF version
I figured.
of the Anarchist Cookbook.
Okay. Well, I would like to kind of guide everyone to the exit.
Sure.
That I'm aware of now, I guess, right? Because I did the thing. Yeah. Hey, this way. We gotta follow the lights, the emergency lights.
The four of you run out of the room into the hallway and start following the lights and see that a lot of people are following the lights, but every so often you see somebody running the other way. The people running the opposite way are very determined. They're all very big, strong-looking people wearing suits and stand out from basically anybody else here who's just wearing business casual with a lab coat or the same blue janitor outfits that you are.
Do they look like when an NFL player wears a suit?
They do actually,
looks
but
kinda
like a modern day NFL player where the suits are like cut nicely.
They're cut nicely, but they're still too big to be
A little
suit,
too big,
sort of.
yeah.
It's like an upside down trapezoid.
Actually, one of them runs by and he looks like a 90s NBA player in a suit.
Oh,
you
it's
know, where
long.
they're just, it's
Yeah,
so
long
big.
and boxy.
Yeah.
Real boxy.
Yeah, and he runs past and he looks at all of you and he goes, "Hello," just runs past.
Wait, where are they going?
Can I try to stop one of them?
Yeah,
Say
if you
slow,
want to.
come on! We don't have time for this.
No, but don't you see? What?
Virgil.
They're running toward the danger. Why?
I got this, Sloan. What do I have to roll for that?
That's probably going to be act under pressure.
Fuck.
What is that?
4.
A 4?
Yeah.
So one of these individuals is running down the hallway again, doing kind of like the Terminator 2 sprint. Yeah.
Hands out like that.
Hands out, face completely still, and they seem to be one of the biggest dudes that you've seen run past, and you try to stop him. How do you do this?
Cool.
I just get in front of him, hands out like this. Hold on, man.
Almost without any effort, just puts his hand on your head and shoves you to the other side of the wall.
You did what you do when you see a coyote.
I try to make myself bigger than him.
Get big, get loud.
And like a giant coyote, you slam against a wall.
Ow!
You don't take any damage, but you are dazed.
Not again.
I go to try to help Virgil, but my glasses fall in all the commotion.
Okay.
Oh no, my glasses! Guys, I dropped my glasses.
I go to pick them up.
All right, I guess act
that a
under
roll?
pressure, I
Okay.
guess. It didn't have to be.
I think we got it.
What happens
I
to
think
my
we got it.
glasses?
2 1s.
Says,
What is act under pressure?
Act under pressure.
Plus cool.
Plus cool.
3.
What happens to
One of the giant suit men comes running through and steps on your glasses, absolutely destroying them. But keeping you hot forever.
Spencer, you've always hated my glasses. You've always said they look horrible. I can't believe you would break them.
I was nagging you. Also, that wasn't my fault. That guy stepped on them. I just went to help pick them up. I didn't break them.
Some friend you are.
I was trying to help.
Yeah, good going, Spencer.
You've essentially stepped out of the room that you were just in, and when you look inside, the chaos is becoming more and more as things start swirling around even faster and more dangerously. You also see that inside of the black hole thing in the middle of it, the figure is growing larger.
I really don't think that we should just stand around here. I don't know where everyone else is going, but I think it's not safe here. We should probably go.
I don't know. I mean, those people are running this way. Wait, who is this person in this hole? Should we help them?
Or should we shoot them?
That's the guy that keeps threatening us.
How do you know
Does no one
that?
else know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're
Didn't you
talking
say
about,
it was that looked like that guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then I guess we should.
That guy doesn't need our help. That guy is here to kill everyone. Or
All I'm
something.
saying is, if we want to get to the bottom of this, maybe we should be following the people here in suits that are heading towards some undisclosed location.
Well, wherever they're going, it's probably safe. Also, I can take care of this, Spencer. Virgil would like to fire his gun at the figure.
Okay.
Don't kick some ass.
Trips.
Oh!
That's
That's a 12.
That is a 12. Okay, on a 12, you get to pick an advanced effect.
Okay. I don't know if any of these will apply in this particular situation, but I would like to suffer no harm.
That's probably a good choice. So
Okay.
what kind of weapon do you have again?
It's a revolver.
A revolver.
Yeah.
So Virgil lifts his hand up, cocks back the hammer, aims it directly at this man in this black hole embryo-looking case. And what does he say before he fires?
He says,
Nice to meet you. Oh, sorry.
you already said
Sorry,
that.
sorry. Sorry.
He says, get back in your hole, motherfucker.
Bang! The gun fires and the bullet rips towards it and then gets sucked into it and disappears completely.
Oh, see you in hole would have been good.
Oh, that.
Spencer,
Right? I say, Spencer says.
you should have told me that.
You're not exactly sure. It's almost like you're not really hearing anything, but it's almost like you can hear the figure inside the embryo laughing.
Hold on.
At the joke, just goes, see you in.
Fuck. I don't think that did anything.
Look, we are in a meltdown situation. Spencer, you love the first season of HBO's Chernobyl. But
The only season.
But you know that the real heart of the issue is where these guys are running, and I think we need to follow them.
Look, I'm always down to figure out to get to the bottom of something, as you know. So I'm willing to follow these people in suits.
Okay.
I want to find out what's really going on here.
I can
All
get
right.
behind
Isn't
this.
going to tell us.
Let's do it.
So you're going to go the other direction, the direction opposite.
We're going to follow the
and-
NBA players.
Only if Dex goes with me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Virgil
All
will
right.
go.
The four of you start running down.
Before we run, Dex takes the remnants of Sloane's glasses and puts them in his pocket.
Okay. Do you do it in a sneaky way? Does anyone see you?
Well, everyone else is running. He kind of stops and goes back and grabs them
Gotcha.
so he can clone her.
Again.
Again, yeah. Oh yeah, Sloane's a clone. I guess we should have mentioned that at the beginning of the episode too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the four of you start sprinting down the hallway the incorrect way, at least according to the emergency lights on the bottom of the floor. As you rush down, you sort of catch up with some of the men in suits, and you hear commotion coming down from the end of the hall, although that section of the hallway is completely shrouded in mist. You hear shouting, and then you see flashes of light and loud bangs as what you hear what you assume to be gunshots.
Oh my god. Good thing we have all these guns with us.
I'm no shot without my glasses.
Dex pulls out his nunchucks.
All right.
Sounds like we're ready for a fight. Spencer, have you killed a man before?
No, I've not killed a man.
Me
Wait,
neither.
have I? No, I think I have actually. I think we all killed people, but they were mushroom men. so it doesn't really count. It kind of separates it.
Definitely
Nice
killed a
buffer.
bear.
Yeah.
I killed a bear.
You've gotten people killed.
I have, yeah, I've gotten people killed, but I personally no.
Yeah,
So I have no guilt on
Neither
my
have I.
conscience.
I can't have murder on my transcript.
Oh yeah, you're job hunting, right?
I'm job hunting and school next year.
Don't
Just
you think
promise me.
saving the world is gonna look better on your transcript than, or this town? I'm not sure what the stakes are.
Don't you think a friend doesn't break another friend's glasses that they need to see?
I didn't. The big guy broke your glasses. I was trying to help.
Yeah, not cool, Spencer.
Guess
Fuck all you.
I'm just upset because I found out I'm a clone.
Dex, I want you to act under pressure. That is a roll plus cool.
6 plus 1 is 7.
Everyone is kind of arguing about what to do. The end of the hallway is shrouded in mist. Dex, you see something moving, and before you can figure out what it is, woof, it comes flying out. It's the giant man who stepped on Sloane's glasses, and he flies at the four of you. Luckily, because you see it, you're able to move them out of the way, but you get knocked over and you are also dazed.
Dex!
Oh my God.
A big guy.
Which direction was that guy headed in? He seems like he's just going back and forth.
Was he running or was he getting like?
He got thrown
Tossed?
out by
Yeah,
something.
okay.
Oh, okay, so he wasn't jumping at us.
No.
His body came at us.
Yeah. The lifeless body of a giant guard is lying on top of Dex.
Holy shit.
Something's happening in there. Spencer, go look.
Can someone help me get this guy off me?
Yeah. I want to help. I'll help get the giant
I'll
body
help,
off.
I'll help too.
I also help.
With three of you and Dex pushing it underneath, it's pretty easy to move his body. So you move him off and you're able to get up.
Should we investigate the body? See if like there's any like markings on it or anything?
Sure.
Investigate a mystery?
Yep.
That's like a 4.
Yeah, it's 4.
Why do you keep doing things? I have 2 sharp.
This is what Virgil wants to do. He's not very good at it.
Well,
I'll use some luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark off 1 point of luck and
It is
your pencil.
pretty great how Virgil wants to be a detective, but he is -1 sharp.
Yeah.
It's very stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got big aspirations.
Big heart.
That actually won't stop him from being a police officer.
Not at all.
it doesn't stop anybody.
No. It actually might be a benefit.
Okay, I want to discern what manner of enemy killed our guard, our large guard.
So you see that this guard has a handgun. It's a Glock standard issue for most law enforcement
All
agencies.
right, we'll take that.
Go ahead. You add another Glock to your mighty collection
Put it
of
in the
weapons.
bag.
But you don't see any bullet holes, stab wounds, or marks of any kind on this guy. It's almost like he just is dead now.
I don't see any discernible marks on this guy. It's like he just suddenly died.
From the shrouded part of the hallway, 2 of those suited men who were running down the hallway completely stone-faced, expressionless. You see them having a look of terror that you have never really seen on a person before as they run in the opposite direction, tripping over you and the dead body for just a second before looking at you and going, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Spencer, go look at what they're running from. Go look.
Okay.
Remember, a coward dies 1,000 deaths, a hero but one.
You're right.
You
We gotta get out of here.
Spencer, take this Glock.
Spencer, you go look and then catch up with us. We're gonna run.
Like father, like son, eh?
Come on, guys.
Sloane is yelling and sort of running around the three of you, just telling you conflicting stuff. But you realize that the sounds of shouting, the sounds of gunshots, the sounds of fighting, everything has kind of stopped.
As Sloane's shouting, Dex grabs her and then says, "What are you doing?" And then it's obvious that she's shouting at a scarecrow that was just propped up in the hallway that she thought was Spencer.
It's not a scarecrow, but it is a cardboard cutout of like a worker safety person.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dex. Just my glasses eyes don't work so good anymore.
It's okay.
Is that
Don't
guy
worry about it.
still there? The guard that tripped over us?
No, he tripped for
Okay.
just a second
Okay,
before
that took
kind
a
of
while.
catching himself and running away.
It seems like we have either the option to really figure out what's going on and head into it, that we saw what happened to someone who did that. They got knocked back pretty hard and landed on me. or we can just run for it.
Spencer would let us know.
I take a deep breath and step into the mist.
Spencer steps into the mist, and as he walks forward, he's able to see only about a couple feet ahead of him. Behind you kind of disappears almost immediately. You can't really see anything, but as you walk forward, you see body after body after body of dead men wearing suits. And the further you go, the more you start to see the shape of 3 silhouettes. They don't appear to be big, tall, or anything like that, just average silhouettes.
Hello?
The three of them look at you, and you feel a stinging pain in your head for 1 second as you see basically the events of the last couple of weeks play out almost as if somebody is holding down fast forward on a tape. It just winds, it's very disorienting. And then the middle figure lifts up their hand towards you, and you shoot backwards, flying into the chest of Dex over under.
Well, Dex, as he comes flying out, Dex goes, "Here he comes," and then gets ready to catch.
It doesn't hurt you at all, and it is almost as if the first one prepped you for what that was going to feel like.
Dex, that was so brave the way you just caught Spencer like that.
Well, I just figured he would have probably hit his head if he had gone flying and landed on the ground. Also, he weighs like nothing.
I feel like it was more brave that I ran in there and got thrown back, but that's okay.
Spencer, did you see anything? What was in there?
3 guys.
3 guys?
3 guys, I don't know what's going, they flashed my head, and I suddenly replayed the events of the last 2 weeks.
3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks.
I mean, I don't know, but it feels like it might have been 3 weeks.
I'm not
that
sure
you
how
saw.
long it's been, but they replayed everything since the beginning of this whole mess in my head, and then he just pointed at me, and I came flying back. Which I would have hit something else if not.
What happened when you
Dex.
came flying back? Did you?
I hit
You got
hit
caught?
someone, but it would have been.
Are you hurt?
Someone would have caught me either way.
No, I'm fine. He barely felt like anything.
That's
it was like
not,
catching
no,
a pillow.
well, that's because of the strength of those 3, not because of my physical.
The 4 of you are standing still in the hallway, and you see approaching from the mist 3 silhouettes that are coming closer.
Those guys.
Let's run?
I think we should run.
Run.
Unless, Virgil?
Let's run. I'm down to run. Are you still holding Spencer?
Spencer, your shin splints.
They're fine. I'm gonna be okay.
Spencer, are you sure you can run in those orthopedics?
That's why I have them, so I can run.
Do you need Dex to carry you?
No, I don't need anyone to carry me. I can run.
I can carry you, Spencer.
I
It's
don't
not a
need to be
problem.
carried.
Virgil, let's get him.
And I won't
be
carried.
Virgil and Dex go to grab.
Spencer, are you going to let this happen?
I wiggle like a worm.
Then
to
I
try and
need
get-
the 2 of you to roll kick some ass.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dex, I'm going to need you to roll
What do
kick
I
some
roll?
ass. Virgil, I'm going to need you to roll help out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 12.
I got a
And I've started running.
4.
Okay.
I'm heading the other direction.
Sloan is running. The 2 of you, Dex and Virgil, you pick up Spencer almost like in a stretcher position and just start running out.
I squeal. Keep trying to wiggle free.
Oh my God. As you 3, well, as you 2 and your captive are running out, Sloan, who has ran ahead, turns around to see where the commotion is coming from, and you start to see those 3 silhouettes coming out of the fog. And you can't really see them because you can't see without your glasses, but there's something familiar about the way that they look.
Don't worry, he does that sometimes. Just ignore it.
Spencer,
Wait.
stop squealing!
Hang on, I think do I know you?
They don't say anything, but you feel it's almost like a bad thought trying to worm its way into your brain. But that's it, nothing happens.
Guys, no matter how much he's squealing, you need to run faster. I have a bad feeling. And then I turn and I just try to run even faster.
All right.
and we're just trying to keep up as he's scrambling.
Which one of you is in the front, kind of running backwards-ish?
I've got his arms.
Okay.
And I'm running.
So
that
you're
way.
all
I got the
facing
legs.
forward,
Yeah,
running
yeah.
away. Okay.
Are they still coming? Like when I look back, are they still?
They're just standing
They're
there.
just standing
You can't really get a read on them because you're too far away to see them up close, and you can't really see.
I stop,
Okay.
and then I think about how brave Dex was when he caught Spencer,
It's not what was brave
and
about that.
I realize that, my life has been shrouded in mystery, and I've never really had a home or a place, and I need to stop running from my past. So then I turn and I start walking back to get a better look at these three.
You stop in the middle of the hallway and start walking back. The three friends that are rushing towards you can see that you're doing this. How do they react to that?
We catch up to Sloan, and then we're still holding Spencer and running in place like cartoon characters. Like, Sloan, what are you doing?
I have this feeling I need to go see who these people are.
It's too dangerous. Everyone who's gone close there has gotten thrown out, and some of them have been caught by me.
And that was really, really awesome and brave of you. But I'm not like Spencer. I don't have shin splints, and I don't have a past, and I need to go see. I just need to act on this feeling and see who they are.
All right.
Virgil, you'll always protect me, right?
Yeah, I'll stay here, but as long as this one stops struggling so much.
Sloan.
I would like to try to break free.
Oh yeah, go for it. So that's going to be.
in this brief moment of
That's
calm.
gonna
As
be
they're
kicks-
distracted.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be kick some ass, and I'm gonna give you +1 on it.
That doesn't count. That was a mistake.
He rolled.
That was a mistake roll. That was a mistake
It's not a
roll.
mistake
Mistake
roll.
roll.
Okay, well go ahead. Go
Is
ahead.
that,
do it again.
That's a
Plus tough?
That's plus tough.
All
Yeah.
right, 2.
It was a 3 -1.
It's exceptionally
How do you
pathetic.
try to get out?
I just try to wiggle real hard.
You try as hard as you can, but they, almost without any amount of effort, just have a lock on your legs and arm. So just your middle is wiggling all over the place.
So Dex turns to Sloan, and he's like, "Are you sure?"
I'm sure. But just one last thing.
Well,
Don't hold him so hard. His shins are pretty brittle.
then
My shins are fine.
Dex lets go of Spencer's arms, that way the front
So my
half of it
head-
falls and it lands, and then he hugs Sloan. Says, "You have to be careful."
Okay.
I say, Sloan, you're sweating again.
Yeah.
Spencer,
What's up with that?
your body
Why do you get so
is the most
sweaty every time you
feeble,
talk to him?
frail thing I've ever seen in my life.
Spencer, whose head smacked against the floor, has a drip of blood coming out of his nose and goes, "Sloan, you're sweating again."
You are bleeding again. Did you go see the doctor about your nosebleeds?
No, did you go see him about your overactive sweat glands whenever you're talking to Dex?
Gosh, shut it. I'm going to go
What's up
talk
with
to.
that?
I'm going to go talk to these people, and maybe I'll die, and then you will love that. Okay,
All right,
goodbye.
well, don't
Spencer, I'm
try
gonna
not
let
to
you,
sweat when
I'm
you're
gonna
talking to him.
I'm gonna let you go, but no noises. No noises, you just stand up.
Okay, so I continue to approach these people.
So Spencer gets back up on his feet, wipes the blood away from his nose. The three of you turn around to see who Sloan is walking toward, and you see on the sides are two people that you have never seen before in your entire life. But standing in the middle with longer hair is Sloan Baker.
Oh my god, it's me. Does she have glasses and like the pigtails and stuff? Is she
No,
hot?
she actually
Is she
looks.
hot?
She is hot, but she's got like major horse girl energy. Like her hair is like down to like her butt, and she's also wearing a very strange outfit, almost like it's made out of some kind of spandex material. Looks like some kind of uniform that somebody has prepared for her. She also looks angry at you.
Oh my god, you're me.
Sloan, it's you, but hot.
Shut up, Spencer. You are very, very hot, but you also give off this vibe like I just want to sit and do paint by numbers with you.
Oh, you're talking to yourself. I was like, I don't think Spencer's very hot.
Dex,
No, I'm talking.
Dex
I got no. I
nudges,
understand. I was
Dex
confused. I was
nudges
confused.
Spencer and
Get
goes,
some wires crossed.
Spencer takes 1 nudge damage.
No one's talking to you.
I could feel you back there. I'm Sloan. You're me?
This person who looks exactly like you looks you up and down, and then her eyes go black, and you feel, Sloan, the same feeling that you felt earlier, almost like a bad thought is trying to worm its way into your head, but that's it. It's a passing moment. You feel nothing. The Sloan in front of you turns her head slightly to Virgil and Dex, and you feel a stinging pain in your head, almost like the worst headache you've ever had in your entire life, just for a second. The events of the last 2 weeks play for you in rapid succession. You see everything, but as you see it, it's almost like you experienced it, and that level of emotion all at once is very, very disorienting. Sloan in front of you, the Sloan that you see, is her eyes return to normal, and she looks over to the girl on her right and nods her head, and they lift their hand, and all of you go flying about 40 feet.
Ah! And you squeal, right? I don't. Is everybody okay?
Are we?
Are we okay?
I think I just had one of those things that Spencer had last
Nosebleed?
3 weeks. Also, my nose might be bleeding a little bit.
We're all fine, even though no one caught us this time, right? It turns out you didn't need to be caught, that wasn't a heroic thing to do, right? We all feel fine?
I could have used
Without
the
having
catch.
been caught?
The catch would have benefited me, I
Well,
think.
okay.
I don't think that was the good Sloan.
The good Sloan? What does that mean?
Well, you know how like I'm kind of like, you know, if there are all these clones, I'm kind of like the lame Sloan, and then there's the bad Sloan, and I'm sure there's like the funny Sloan, and then that's probably the bad Sloan.
Well, first of all, you're the good Sloan.
Thanks, Virgil.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna sleep with you though.
Ew.
Just because you say that. I just want to put that out there
Is that
though.
on the
like,
table for?
No, I'm just saying that like that's not how you compliments. We're friends,
just like
and
it.
I appreciate that as a friend.
Oh no, we're lost.
What are we gonna do?
As you,
Second of all, that's gross.
as you debate who and who won't Sloan fuck, you glance over at the 3 figures, and the leader, who appears to be a different Sloan, turns and starts walking away back into the fog.
Same age?
Same age.
Okay.
The one that pushed you all back turns and follows, and the third one puts her hand across the floor, and you see what looks like a wall of fire sprout up where she left her touch. And they turn and go back, and that way is now blocked by a wall of fire.
Hey Dex, you should go after him with your nunchucks.
Are you stupid? That would be ridiculous to go
No,
after
if you
them.
run fast enough, you just jump through the fire. It's not gonna hurt you if you're running fast enough.
Seems like every single time someone goes close to them, they get thrown 40 feet back, and sometimes they get caught safely.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
He's right.
Give it a shot.
Spence.
I think we should just book it out of here.
I think it's our only option.
They've cut off our route to go.
With fire magic.
It seems like maybe they're afraid of us, or maybe they're afraid of Spencer, which is why they
They're
turned and
afraid
walked
of me.
away.
They're afraid of me.
Okay. Well,
I agree.
I mean, yeah. This whole place is going under.
The 4 of you start running down the hallway where the arrows are pointing, and as you pass by the giant office that you were in before, you see that thing growing in that black hole is growing and is now fully standing, but doesn't appear to be aware of anything. You keep running and follow the lights, and it takes you to the garage center where you parked your truck before.
Can I take a photo of it as we run by?
Yeah.
Okay, do that.
You are able to snap a picture.
Put it on my net. I'm gonna do my net friends on that.
Friends.
Yeah, they're net friends. Okay, it's just as good as a friend in the real world.
So we're in the car.
I'm just
You
gonna.
are in the car.
Yeah, I'm just gonna post this. Okay. 9.
What is he rolling for?
What are you rolling?
Net friends.
Okay.
10.
Okay, what is
I contact
NetFriends?
net friends.
What?
I put the photo of the scary monster out on the internet.
Uh-huh.
And
To his net friends.
to my net friends, but also,
TMZ?
and I just
What-
want to say, does anyone know what's going on here? Huh?
Are you asking them? Your
I'm
net
asking my
friends?
net friend. I'm just putting it out there on the internet
You-
to say, this is going on.
You put it out
If anyone
there,
knows anything,
and you get
someone from the government.
you put it out there, and you get a lot of comments about how great your drawing skills are, and whatever Photoshop abilities you've had are really starting to improve.
Skeptic's gonna skeptic.
I feel like they're supposed to give me some special information on a 10+, but
But you also get one comment from the official account for Staunch Diner, which just says, "Come here immediately."
there we
Oh.
see. You all laughed.
Oh, good.
Well, of course we laugh. You treat these net friends of yours like they're your better friends, like they're better than us for some reason.
No, I don't do that.
Maybe we should keep this discussion going as we drive out of here.
That's a
All
great
right.
idea.
Well, I can't drive because I don't have my glasses, so.
That has not stopped us.
You can do anything you set your mind to.
Oh my God,
Except for
okay.
this.
All right. Oh.
Yeah.
This you probably shouldn't do. So Dex will drive.
I tell everyone about the Staunch Diner thing.
So you all hop in the same vehicle that you came in on and start driving rapidly towards the exit. As you start approaching the exit, you see small fires have popped up, and there are crashed vehicles and what appear to be maybe the bodies of people that were trying to escape. But eventually you see an opening in the cave, and the outside, where you expected to maybe see light and a way out, there is still just that green fog. And as you exit the mountain, it almost looks like the entire world is filled with this green mist. But there's also a little bit of light. Light not from the sun, but from a giant fire that is behind the lake.
Like the opposite where we're exiting.
Mm-hmm. As you exit through the cave, the path that used to be very clear isn't anymore. Not only is there a bunch of fog, but there seems to be buildings that weren't there before. You swerve, and I want you to do an act under pressure roll.
Oh.
7.
That is a 7. So you start swerving as these things pop up. It's almost as if they only come into your view when you're a couple feet away from them. And you crash into one of these buildings that pops up. But luckily, none of you are hurt,
Oh.
because Dex was able to sort of turn the car in a way that only the back of it took the brunt of the damage.
Drifting.
Yeah, he pulled the Tokyo Drift, and it
Okay.
was sick as hell.
What kind of building is it?
Well, as you look at it, it appears to be a cabin. And over the cabin, there is a sign, a handmade wooden sign painted red that says Camp Kiki Mom.
That's something I'm unfamiliar with.
Mm-hmm. Never heard
I
of
think
it.
all of us are.
That wasn't always there, was it?
Definitely not. There's never been a camp over here.
So are these buildings like breaking through the ground? It's like they've been thrust up from under the earth, or they're like just popping in like they're from another dimension.
Almost like the second one, it seems. It
Okay.
seems like they have just been here.
They're just like boop, beep, beep.
They
popping in.
just are there.
Okay, got it.
As you exit the vehicle and look at the building, you start to see figures who are coming out from the lake. You see that they all have these burlap sacks over their head. They're carrying various different types of weapons. One has a bow and arrow, one has a hunting rifle, one of them has a machete, and the last one exiting the lake has no burlap sack. And they also are missing the better part of one of their arms, wearing a Hawaiian shirt short shorts and very gray hair. They drip with both blood and water as they get out and look at you and say,
Nobody kills Casper Hogwood.
and Virgil, you look up at the man who you recognize to be your grandfather.
What the hell? That can't be. Grandpa Casper?
And that is where we will pick up with the next episode of Must Be Dice, Paradise Path. They're doing a non-audible visual gag again.
Oh, shock. We do the shock face.
I think the best part of this is that he's doing Nick Cage.
No.
Oh,
It's YouTube.
oh.
YouTube.
Hey, you know what it makes me think of? That Bugs Bunny meme where he's like,
We'll see you next week, everybody.
She already took her mic off.
Yeah.
I know, I saw that.